They Will Surf Again is a free one-day event here in Wildwood that provides persons with disabilities the chance to ride the waves. It might be a chance to return to an activity that they haven't done since their injury or illness, so it's a really fulfilling day. Moss Rehab has been involved with They Will Surf Again for 8 years now. We also send down a volunteer corps every year, and that's doctors, nurses, therapists who work with this population all the time.
The way I started this foundation was back in 1996. I was surfing at my local break in California in Malibu, and I fell surfing, and I hit my head on a shallow sandbar, and I ended up breaking the 6th vertebrae in my neck, and I became a quadriplegic. And at that time, I was a month away from turning professional as a surfer. Finally, when I got pushed into the waves, I felt this freedom and this independence and this joy that I never really felt, and I knew that I wanted to start a foundation to be able to give back to other people in my situations. Everyone was always going, life goes on, and I looked down and I was like, oh, life rolls on. A few of my friends, we came up with an idea, and they said, they will surf again. And I just thought that was a perfect thing. We started in California in 2001. Now we go to 12 places around the country. And one of them is right here in New Jersey, where we're taking about 100 people with various disabilities surfing and have about 400 volunteers. So it's pretty amazing. The people that come to participate in our events, they have various disabilities. We just want to bring them an adaptive experience in the ocean and give them something that they've never done.
There's people with amputations, there's people with traumatic brain injury, spinal cord injury. There are people enjoying these type of activities. Moss Rehab brings down adaptive surfboards to They Will Surf Again every year. They were designed by a local surfboard maker in New Jersey named ALVAREZ, and he makes them particularly for surfers with disabilities. Luke is a science teacher at Carusi Middle School in Cherry Hill, who has been making the artwork for boards now for a couple years. By involving his kids and now high school kids, he's also spreading our message of accessibility and inclusiveness.
So the roles of the volunteers, they vary depending on if they're in the deep water, if they're helping out on the land. Everyone's just as important as the other person. Cheer them on, give them that high five and that boost. On land, they're helping them get in their wheelchairs, to get on the surfboard, to get them out.
Challenge accepted is the motto, and it applies to our therapists and our doctors and our nurses to accept the challenge to help people get back to the lives that they want, to not just live after an injury, but to thrive. Folks at Moss Rehab are really dedicated to this mission.
Us as resident physicians, we work at Moss every day. We see these patients in the clinical setting, but it's just really great to come out here and see them all relax and having a blast out on the waves here.
It's nice to see all the hard work that they put in actually coming in to improve, and seeing that in action today is very huge.
I got introduced to surfing through this program Life Rolls On. So when I went out there like flying down on the boards, when it was just me out in the ocean, I was like, so much freedom.
This is a great day to see all these volunteers come out here to give up their time.
I am a surfer myself, and being able to surf gives me such joy. And the idea that somebody may not be able to enjoy that for any reason is heartbreaking for me.
For me, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to see people that have never surfed, that are having big smiles on their face, family members that are like super happy, just saying thank you for allowing my son or my daughter to experience the ocean.
I hope that people will have a different view of what's possible for persons with disabilities. If they don't think that a disability is the end of their life, it could be a change, but it could be a whole new beginning, and that's what we're all about, so that's what I really hope people will take away from this.
I'm always confined in my chair, so getting out in the water it's amazing. I can't explain it really. It's great.